Welcome to The Adventure is a lifestyle show with Lauren Gay, and this week we're going to Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm showing you fun things to do, their world-famous gardens, outdoor recreation, the best places for cultural immersion, and of course, great places to eat. One of the must-dos on your Grand Rapids itinerary is the world-famous Frederick Meyer Garden and Sculpture Park. The gardens are 158 acres, boasting 5 indoor-themed gardens, outdoor gardens, a Japanese garden, nature trails, a boardwalk, and of course, sculpture gallery. It's worth it to visit all of the indoor galleries. You don't want to skip any, and you will feel like you're walking into a lush rainforest, but indoors. The orchids were my favorite. There are also volunteers all around to give you more information as you explore. There's a lot to see at Meyer Gardens. You really could spend more than one day, but the one feature you can't miss is the Japanese gardens. They are immaculate, and it was such a peaceful way to spend the day. This is one of the largest Japanese gardens I've ever been in, so you definitely want to plan your route, but it is worth it to take the route up to the top so you can see the overlook and to take the trail down that takes you along the boardwalk on the water. To make the most of your time, the most efficient way to see the sculpture gardens, especially for your first visit, is to catch the tram. Those tickets are sold in the main building for a scheduled time slot. It drives you on a continuous loop around the park. It's not a hop-on, hop-off situation, but it's a great way to see and get a feel for the different exhibits and sculptures that are in the garden. And then you can decide what things interest you and make your way back to those exhibits for an up-close look. Look at that horse, look at that horse, look at that horse. You know, I had to do my Beyonce reference. Another exhibit that you wouldn't miss if you tried is the giant horse. This is a really fun photo op and a great place to rest. The Gardens also has an amphitheater where they hold concerts, and we were lucky enough to see War and Treaty while we were there. The acoustics were phenomenal. Although Grand Rapids is a couple of hours from the Lake Michigan beaches, there are still plenty of ways you can get out on the water. Millennium Park is an urban park that offers a lakefront beach, paddleboard rentals, kayak rentals, and paddle boats. We're gonna kayak on the lake. They make it so affordable, and everywhere we've seen has accessible launches. It's only $8 per person for the first hour, and I think it's great that they make getting outdoors really accessible for the residents. I enjoyed this leisurely paddle on the lake. It was a great way to unwind and spend some time in nature. I wasn't sure what to expect from the Grand Rapids food scene, but we tried several restaurants and many of them were Black owned, like the Candied Yam. We had the catfish, the meatloaf, mac and cheese, you name it, we tried it. And while the main soul food dishes were great, it was the desserts that stole the show for me. All right, y'all know I'm a Southern girl. I am judgmental when it comes to the soul food. So I had, in addition to the red velvet, a sweet potato tartlet. See, the color is right. Her spices on point, delicious. Also, she coerced me into trying the peach cobbler, which y'all know my mama make the best peach cobbler in the whole wide world. Baby, legit. All I really need is a little bit more of the cobbler. I like a lot of dough in my peach cobbler. The spices on point, approved. And then we also got, they call it a 5-flavor pound cake. She won't tell us the flavors in it. It doesn't matter. It's delicious. It's moist. It just melts into your mouth. I can't even pick out the flavors. I'm not even gonna try. It is delicious. And I'm about to take my greedy self back to the counter, order one of those, along with another red velvet to take home. Yeah, the Candied Yam, they did that. Another favorite was Chez Olga's in the Easttown neighborhood. Chez Olga is Caribbean, Haitian-inspired food. The fresh juices, the griot with the plantains, like the red sauce. It was so good, y'all. And I love that it was all types of people eating here. So clearly, Chez Olga's is a beloved institution in the Grand Rapids area. The Garden District in the heart of downtown Grand Rapids was another Black-owned restaurant we tried. It's New Orleans style and Cajun-inspired food. I love the red beans and rice. Everything was a little on the spicy side for me, but that's just because I'm a wimp. I think the most surprising thing was the gumbo. My friend Nicole is a native Louisianan, and she actually gave it her stamp of approval, and that is saying a whole lot. The Grand Rapids Downtown Market is a really cool food hall and worth the visit. There are all types of food and all types of things to try. But when you go, do not skip Love's Ice Cream. They have boozy floats. You heard me, boozy floats. So I had an espresso martini, cookies and cream float, kind of like an Affogato's boozier cousin. Grand Rapids also has some cultural gems like the Grand Rapids African American Museum Archives, or GRAMA. There are countless books, memorabilia, statues, and art, all given by donors for preservation.
I am George Byard, and I am the Executive Director of your GRAMA, or Grand Rapids African American Museum and Archives. When we first started, we've been here 10 years. And when we first started, there wasn't anybody else doing this on the western side of the state. We were losing historical documents and artifacts every week. People would throw things away, or we'd look for things, and somebody had one of those, and then their house burned down. And so we knew that there had to be an outlet for those kinds of things here in Western Michigan, and so we decided to start the museum.
Mr. Bayard was such a joy. He spent quite a bit of time with us, and I can't wait to share that full episode just on the amazing work that Grandma is doing with you later on. But Grandma definitely should be on your Grand Rapids itinerary. It's right in the heart of downtown, super easy to get to, and the admission is free. Walking through downtown Grand Rapids, it's very walkable. There's lots of shops and bars and restaurants. You can walk to museums from downtown. There's also a lot of art installations, sculptures, murals, and relatively safe. We happened upon the Hispanic Heritage Festival while we were meandering downtown, and I'm so glad that we did. There was great food from all types of Latin American countries, as well as live music and dancing. This is the Blue Bridge. It's a pedestrian bridge, and it goes right over the river that Grand Rapids gets its name from. There are actually rapids on either side. It's actually a really nice, peaceful walk, and you can hear the running water. It's definitely a nice thing to do here in downtown, and you can walk just across the bridge and visit the public museum. The public museum is great if you've got kids with you and you want to sneak in some fun-educational entertainment. It's got hands-on science-y and natural history type of things to do and learn, as well as some pretty cool art installations. Now, when it comes to accommodations, you definitely want to stay in downtown Grand Rapids. We stayed at the Amway Grand Plaza, which is part of the Curio Collection by Hilton. This is our double room at the Amway Grand in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we've got double queen beds, the desk and coffee station, closet, TV, window, and nicely appointed modern bathroom. And it's worth noting, you can request a microwave if you don't have one, and the refrigerator is hidden in the dresser. Grand Rapids was a pleasant surprise and should certainly be added to your itinerary for spring and summer travel. Be sure to like and subscribe for more travel itineraries from Lauren Gay, the Outdoorsy Diva.